Why do I feel like I can't achieve my goals? Have you ever asked yourself that? Like, why do I feel like I can't achieve my goals? I know I have so many times, but we're going to dig deep on that and figure that out. What is up, my underdog fam? My name is Zach. Welcome back to another video. And if this is your first time here and you want the best tips on how to dominate life as an underdog, how to win, make sure you hit the subscribe button, tap the bell notifications. That way you don't miss anything. And we are getting started right now.
Yeah, we some go-getters.
We're getting started right now.
We some go-getters.
So I'm gonna get straight to the chase. I mean, straight to the point right here, right now. If you ask yourself, why do I feel like I can never achieve my goal? That might be the reason why you're not achieving your goals. If you're asking yourself that, like, what questions do you ask yourself all the time? Questions are really powerful, and if we're asking ourselves, why can't I achieve my goal? Why does this always have to happen to me? Why do I always fail? Blah, 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 things of that nature, you know? We're asking ourselves questions that focus on the problems of why we're not able to do something. But if we shift that and say, well, what can I do next to achieve this goal? Or how can I go about this differently to achieve this goal? Or how can I overcome this? You see, those types of questions are completely different. They're empowering versus the disempowering questions where it actually focuses on the solution of what you can do next to get to your goal. Instead of, why do I always fail? Now you're looking for the reasons of why you always fail. You know, gotta ask the right questions. Secondly, good tip here as well, do you change your approach at all? Like, are you trying to hit a goal, but you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result? That's insanity. Change the approach. Or do you find yourself trying something once, twice, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 times, and then giving up, and then finding a different goal? The key is keep the same exact goal and change your approach until you find a way that works. Try something 2 or 3 times. If that doesn't work, come at it another way and another way. And keep attacking at it at all these different angles until you find the one that gets you in the door to success. And lastly, I want to cover, like, do you have any fear or procrastination that's holding you back? If you find yourself like procrastinating to do something, the only reason why we procrastinate, or the only reason why we make any decision really, is because of pain and pleasure. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know I talk about it a lot, but it's real. And it's once you get good at this, you can start dominating. Pain and pleasure is how we base all of our decisions. Like our need to avoid pain and our desire to gain pleasure, that little medium right there is how we base every single decision that we make. So if you're procrastinating, the only reason why you procrastinate is because you link too much pleasure to putting it off now and too much pain to doing it now. Or I said that wrong. You link too much pleasure to putting it off for later and too much pain of doing it now. And that's the reason why we procrastinate. So if you can get good at using pain and pleasure and linking pain and pleasure appropriately, long term, think about long term results when you're doing that, then you can start getting the results that you want in life. Like for eating a bad food, right? A lot of people eat bad food, junk food, and get overweight because they link pleasure to eating it now and how it tastes, and pain to resisting it because they don't want to miss out on the taste. But in the long term, that hurts them because they have a body that they don't feel comfortable in, and the taste only lasted short term. So if you can link that pain and pleasure appropriately, like so much pain to eating it now because you know in the long term you're going to have the body that you don't want, and so much pleasure to resisting it now because you know in the long term you're going to look good and feel good. That's how you win. I hope that was valuable. I hope that helped you out, because that can also help you get through fear and all that stuff. If you have any questions about that or have any other input, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. That's helping serve all the underdogs here in this community. And I appreciate you guys tuning into these videos all the time, dropping incredible knowledge bombs. I learned so much from you here as well, and I appreciate you being actively engaged. And if you like this video and want to watch more videos that are going to help you dominate as an underdog, check out this playlist right here. I'm losing my voice, Jesus Christ. Check out the playlist right there. Also, I launched a podcast recently. The thing has blown up like a few weeks ago, and it's already a top 200 rated podcast in the world on iTunes. So if you like podcasts, you like listening on tips and advice that are going to help you advance your life as an underdog. Definitely check it out. I'll link it up in the comments. The name of the podcast is Underdog Empowerment. It's available on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. I'll have those linked up in the description. We're working on getting them in other directories. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.
Yeah, we some go-getters.
We're getting started right now.